Hey guys, welcome back again. In this video, we're going to do a 1 week complete in-depth review for the OnePlus 3 right here in front of me. And I want to show you guys something else. Before we discuss anything further, let me show you an important point here. This is regarding OnePlus 3. I'm sure you might not aware of this fact here. The phone comes with a 6 GB of RAM, which is true, but not for the real-time environment. So take a look on the OnePlus CEO Twitter status here. What does that mean? Which means that OnePlus 3 won't use all 6 GB of RAM by default. The handset isn't programmed to use all that RAM right now. According to the OnePlus co-founder Carl Pai, that's because the OnePlus 3 is throttled to use just a portion of its RAM. It is an effort to save battery life. Its 3000 milliamperes battery lasts longer when you do such restrictions here, and the result is better user experience because they're getting better battery life. Okay guys, here, so what's the point of using 6 GB of RAM at all? Well, it's there for power users. According to Pi, OnePlus is making its kernel available to third-party ROM developers, and they will have the ability to use all the 6 GB of RAM with their software if they choose to. So technically we are getting there is 6 GB of RAM installed, but you're not going to use that. Even if you try to use any of the app here, it will show 6 GB RAM. So you can see here guys, it still shows it has 3 GB of RAM, and even though you are not going to reach up to that point here, the phone is not able to design to use such complete feature here. So just want to show you guys an important point here. Now let's begin. So it's complete a week here. I have used this phone as a personal too, because I'm using my personal LTE network here, and apart from that I'm using it for my YouTube channel too. And you might have watched many of the videos, like I've done some of the apps and gaming demos, and a lot of filming I've done with that here. So I've used this device very aggressively. Even I have just counted that I have taken more than 335 pictures with this now, with a lot of 4Ks and slow motion. So complete mess up I have done with the phones here. So we'll do and begin with the build quality here. In terms of design and build quality, OnePlus 3 uses a complete metal unibody with a premium space grid aluminum, which means that it has a strength. It is light here and premium feel. So guys, this is a really light phone. One of the lightest phone I have ever used. It's not that one, it's Alcatel OneTouch X1. So make sure to watch that unboxing in details review video in my playlist too. That phone just has 140 gram, and this one has 158 grams. So it's really very light phone. I mean, when I switched back from Nexus 6P, Nexus 6 to this phone here, I'm surprised like whether really I'm holding an iPhone or something else. But no, it's very sleek design phone guys here, and it's completely made from a single aluminum chassis here. And I will put the durability link in the videos too. So its phone is very durable, one of the durable phone of the year. I mean, it's not even bendable if you try to bend that. So perfectly safe phone. Now we have already seen guys, this is very light. So what is the pros and cons here? So pros wise, we have seen is really very sleek and design. Now let me show you guys the cons here. So guys, I'm a kind of person who really don't use case at all, because either I will use a skin or I will use a simple like that. But you can see all of my phones are like that only. Okay, and let me just show you guys a size comparison here. So this is 5.5 inch, this is 6 inches here, and this is 5.7, and this is 5 inch. So you can see how does exactly it is manageable here, right guys? You can see this is now here, and now if we turn that on here, so you can see how much exactly the space is optimized. I mean, it's better to compare with the 5.7 inch phone here, as you can see here guys. So this is 5.7 inch here and 5.5 inch. So how exactly it has been screen to body ratio is very good here. It's 73.1%, and it's too sleek too in thickness and weight here, you can see. So I'm not comparing this right now here, it's a different video, I will do that. So now if you have such a costly premium phone, definitely you will try to hold hard your phone there. So I'm not just going to press any button, I'm just keeping like that. So I will generally use it like that. You can see it. I'm able to touch not even with that finger. I will hold my phone tight. I used to hold my phone tight like that here. So sometimes I do hold that. You can see it's so sensitive touch. I mean, it's not a drawback, but I know it's very sensitive. I mean, if you try to just hold your phone like that here, and if sometime I used to keep my phone down here, I used to do it like that, and I get accidentally click many apps. If I hold like that, you can see it's click there. So I need to just make sure to keep my phone like that here, and so that it won't get touched. And the fingerprint sensor is really very fast guys. I will just show you a comparison to the Nexus 6P. So I'm just going to do a touch here and here at the same time. So touching in 3 2 1, you can see it unlocks faster than Nexus 6P. Even it was known to be one of the fastest, but now this has taken the crown here. So we have taken the things about the design and quality. We'll move to display. So guys, the display comes with a 5-inch. It is a 1080p display. It's optic AMOLED display with a pixel density of 401. The screen has a protection of Gorilla Glass 4, and even the company shipped with a screen protector here. This is nice because, and guys, one important point: don't try to buy any of the tempered glass. I have reviewed 4 tempered glass and all have flaws there because there's a sort of camera cutout problem. And take a look at the image here. Seen here, no company have made right now. So I found a OnePlus here already. I have ordered here, so it's under shipping from the Amazon India. So be sure to subscribe and follow me, just to get to know which template class is better for you. Because you can see I have applied all the template class here, but I am just keeping it like that only because I didn't find any such good here. Now coming here, this phone has a 73.1 percentage screen to body ratio. This is very nice here. Most of the phones comes with between the 65 to 67. It has a couple of percentage more here, though that's very nice here. That's why it's so sleek. And the screen comes with a dual polarizing layer which ensures ideal clarity when in the brightest sunlight. So let's take a look on the outdoor visibility test of that phone here. We will do a visibility test for the OnePlus 3 screen, and right now I'm in indoor situation. So just want to show you guys here, this is on the low brightness, you can see here. So I'm just going to increase it to maximum. You can feel it here. Then I will go outside in the shadows condition, then we will visualize the same on the sunlight too. So making to minimize again, I'm just going to move to outdoor conditions. So I have moved to outdoor condition. It's under the shadows and it's the same display level that we set that on the indoor conditions. Now I'm just going to increase the brightness to 50%, not more, and just 60% you can say. And now you can feel the display, and viewing angles are really great, no problem at all. We can easily read the text. Let me just increase to the maximum level. Now it has the maximum 100% display with the adaptive brightness turned on. No issues in the display. It's perfectly fine. You can see I can even rotate here and you can easily read that from there. Now I'm just going to move to the direct sunlight. I'm just going to minimize the display again so that we can view that again. So guys, I have came to the direct sunlight. As you can see here, I can show you guys the sun is just back to my back side here. So I'm just going to increase the brightness level so you can see whether you can really read that or not. So I'm able to read that here, no problem. I'm just going to increase the brightness to 60 to 70% here. You can feel that. So it's quite visible to me even in it's in direct sunlight here. I can easily read that. Let me just make it to the maximum. So you can see here it's a pretty great display. I've seen guys that the complete visibility is very good. Display is really very great here. The 2K phones displays here, you won't notice any pixelation here. I will just show you guys here. So this is a 2K panel, same wallpaper applied, 50% display here, and brightness here you can see it is 2K, it is 1080p here. So not very much difference I can see. You can see almost same here, and completely visible. I don't have any issues here. Maybe you guys should have to. So you're not able to notice that thing here because these things are not visible here. Completely different thing here. So moving to the audio, and so guys, we'll talk about the audio stuffs here, and I'm just brought my headphone here. This is from the Nexus 6P, and this phone doesn't come with a headphone, so that's the cons here. I'm just staying here, and this has only one single speaker here, so that's also a very drawback here in case you are a music junkie. You should be taking a look on this thing here. Also, when you try to film a video and audio captured with that video is not very great here, make sure to watch my comparison video and detailed camera review video, so you will get to know that. I will just play here a small audio here. So I'm just going to play my one of the video here. This is Android and Dev Preview 4 video. So I'm just keeping my headphone here near to my mic here. It's full volume now. So guys, you have seen the audio quality right now. I'm just going to make that here on the speaker here again. I'm just going to close it here and I will play that video again here. Maybe you can watch again in this speakers too. this video, we are going to see some of the new features that has came in the latest Android and the Developer 4 that is called as a beta version. So prior to that one, the first and two are kind of alpha. They have sort of caches here. Now it's the beta 2. So guys, usually you should get disappointed this time because I'm sure guys you will get disappointed with him here because speaker quality is not very great here. As you can see, when I move to the last 2 points here, it suddenly increased here. And prior to that, the volume was very low. If I just try to play the same with the Nexus 6P here, you will see very loud here. I will cover that thing here in my next video, maybe after 1 day or 2 days. I will cover a deep here because I have a lot of comments about which device is better. So I'm covering that stuff again, just making videos here. And now I'm moving to the camera section. It comes with a 16 megapixel rear camera, which is Sony IMX298 sensor, and it has f2.2 aperture with f1:2.8 inch sensor size, 1.12 micron pixel size, and front camera is also equipped with the 8 megapixel, and which do have f2.2 and 1.4 micron pixel size here, and it can record up to 1080p video. Back camera can do 4K videos, and it's really nice videos, no problem with that. Looking at the feature of the camera here, it has auto HDR, dynamic denoise here, manual control, clear images. Let's take here camera UI. Check out this camera UI here. This is how the camera interface here looks like, guys, and it's truly natural. You can see here, I mean, you can watch here. This is what original color looks like, and this is what it takes here. So if you just do a focus here, now it comes here. So a bit of optimize here, but anyways, fine, no problem with that. So on paper, specs are very impressive. As I said here, I have taken more than 335 pictures with this phone now. So already I've done a detailed camera review, so make sure to watch that too in case you're just looking for camera specifications only. So picture taken looks very great here. Already I have done a very detailed camera review, so watch that. So and the phone does take overall nice picture. Images tends to be natural in overall. If I have to take a shot here, I will say it's 8 out of 10 here. And for the green, it tends to move slightly more green here. And low light photos are good too, with some noise level. If you make it zoom here, then you can easily see a lot of noise here. Compared to other phones, it's not great, but yeah, it's fine in its price segment. No issues on that one. And indoor pictures are good, no compromise in quality. And even the macro shot, if you try to take macro shot, it goes to the very closer level. And zooming capability is also very great. And you can see here, this is taking nice pictures here. If you just make a zoom here, you can see. I just do a zoom here, so you can see I got slightly noise level. You do a zoom here. So in terms of all that, it's very fine. It got HDR, auto HDR mode. So this is a dynamic denoise. This works very great here. Try to use in the night situation, you get a better shot with that, you can see. And also it's got a nice UI, slow motion, photos, videos, manual. For the manual, you got all this ISO, white balance, and shutter speed and exposure. It's great here. Now now let me just tell you guys the pros here. So camera launches very fast here. If I just do a close and launch it again, you can see pretty fast here, no delay at all. Camera UI's interface is simple, HDR processing really fast. If you just enable the HDR processing, it's really very fast here. And dynamic denoise works good. Front camera is overall, and if you just turn to the selfie mode here, you can see I just turn to selfie here. It's also nice here, no problem with that. Lag sometimes. I used to change modes here many times here, so I did found that sometimes camera lags because when I take photos in just to find out which is the best one here, so it takes a lot of HD HDR. So I did notice that sometimes it is found it is impossible, difficult to create right now that situation, but it happens many times. I just noticed it, so just thought to let you guys know. And the front camera is really nice. It just takes a slightly more exposed image. I mean, I'm not that much fairer. It shows me much fairer, so how can I say that? Take as much exposed picture, right? And the exposure level is a bit low in the night situations. If you take night pictures, so night pictures are not that great here. So coming to the video, guys, here, and when we talk about the video, the phone also packs the impressive hardware and software, and it has EIS stabilization based feature and hardware based OIS. It has raw photo support too, and it can take 4K video up to this 30 FPS. If you can just change here to here, you can see you have the option 4K 1080p. It changes very fast, no issues on that one. And the 4K has a limitation here. You can see it just takes up to 10 minutes length only. Anyway, nobody's gonna flood this space with the 4K video, but who knows, who might need these situations, right? And the slow motions are just to 120 FPS, nothing more. If you just record here, so it is just 120 FPS at 70dp, and it doesn't even record the audio. That's the drawback here. Other flagship phones like This is the Nexus and the Galaxy, they record RU2 here, and slow motion is still only at 720p 120 fps, showing you guys again. Now coming to the battery here guys, so battery is impressive, it's good, I can say. It's not average, even it is good here. So I'm getting more than a day here, so I charge that on the morning here. I'm clearly making whole day here. You can see I'm average getting 1 day of 8 hours of average, so really nice here. And it does have a dash charging here, so just let me show you guys here a quick stuff here. Now we will talk about one specific feature of this phone here. This phone comes with a dash charging guys, so let me bring here a couple of the chargers here. As you can see here, I bought a lot of chargers here. So if we just talk about here, so this one is a standard charger. It's for the Nokia phones, and it comes with a, you cannot read here but I am just showing you here, it comes with a 5 volt 1.6 ampere of current wattage. And this is for the Motorola phones. This is Nexus 6 here, and this is turbocharger guys. And if you try to read here, it's a variable turbocharger. So you can see here it varies from 5 volt to 5 volt 1.6 ampere to 9 volt 1.6 ampere to 12 volt 1.2 ampere. So depends on the turbo conditions it takes, and does the charging. All right, and this is for the Nexus 6P. This is fast charger, and this really works very well. And this also has, you know, this 5 volt 3 ampere. So on the fast charging, it charges on the 5 volt 3 amperes. Okay here. So if we take here, this is turbo one, and the turbo one takes only 1.6 amperes here. Okay, now I try to compare that with here, and you can see guys here, this one is rated at here 5 volt 4 ampere guys. So this is really very high. So when you try to charge that, so the things I noticed that here, the phone doesn't get heats much as an average when you try to, you know, charge any phone. If it is turbo or fast, your phone really gets very hot, but this phone doesn't get very hot here. And also it almost takes 85 max to 90 minutes to charge your phone completely to 100%, and in 30 to 35 minutes I'm easily able to make 60 to 62%. Depends on some time I unlocked the phone and did something here, some 5 to 10 minutes screen on time, but I'm able to charge 60% completely in just near to 30 minutes of time. So there is no sense to be talking about the performance. Let me just show you guys the Geek benchmark and the entry benchmark test result here. As you've seen guys, this is very high number. So I will honestly tell you, don't go about the numbers here. If your phone has the greatest specs and 3 to 4 gigabytes of RAM, all phones works faster. You can watch a lot of my comparison videos of the speed test here. So just hardly matters how the 1 second to 2 seconds only. So it's not a deciding factor like you should buy a phone just going by the specs here, the benchmarking. So they tend to vary and change here. And now what is the sense of having a 6 gigabyte or 4 gigabytes or 820? You can see here, even if I run more than heavy games here, so I don't have any issues here. If I just go and click resume, it resumes very fast here, no problem on that. If I just go and resume my Asphalt 8 here, you can see it easily handles a lot of games here. Phone doesn't even heat so much and tends to go that. And when you play games here, your phone tends to get slight heat here. It's not that very crazy heat that you should leave your phone. It's very hot. You don't do this thing. It's just normal. I mean, my Nexus gets much heat here, I will say here. So it's pretty much normal, and it's anodized aluminum. It tends to get cools very faster too. So not a big deal here too. In case you're looking for a phone, even most phones which have Snapdragon 600 or 820, they all tends to heat a lot. So don't look this as a deciding factor. Also, it's aluminum. It's very cool, very faster. Now we will take a look on the Oxygen OS here. So this is one of the closest phone OS that is close to a stock Android, and even it does have a better. When I first time unboxed my phone here, I got only a few number of, I guess 10 to 14 number of apps. Even they are less when you install a Google based app stock Android, and you don't have even apps like, you know, Google Play games, play music if you're not using, and play movies and TV. So there are a lot of stuff that Google comes here. Even that phone doesn't have anything else until you really need that you install that here. And you have very great customization option. You can see here, it's a gesture feature is very nice here. I just configured this to, even you can use capacitive touch button or on screen button. Just double tap to disable, double tap to enable that. You can fingerprint here. This is also back button. It got a sensor here too. It's very nice here, and you can see you can enable dark theme here. Also you can have this customization option. You can do many tweaks here. Accent color, you can enable system wide dark theme. You have LED notifications too. So many important features guys. So I'm not covering this complete detail here. I'm making a video with comparison with the stock Android, with the Android this Oxygen OS 3.2.1. So make sure to follow and subscribe me, because it's such a huge subject. I don't want to cover it, but anyway, I like this one here. Oxygenous in terms of customization is really very nice. It's a June security patch level that comes with Android Marshmallow 2 6.2.1 installed, and kind of nice OS. On the final verdict, guys, what do you need? What we say about this OnePlus 3? Overall, it is a great phone. It is one of the good phone of the 2016 that has came till now, and you can even watch a lot of reviews there. This is a very nice phone. Each phone has a different pros and cons here, comparing to the other Nexus phones with the same budget here. So that depends on what you like here. If you are a guy who just want a sleek design, and customization is your most priority, and definitely there is Oxygen OS, very clean OS, a lot of features there. You can go with that. If you're not looking for such phones, if you're very high budget, definitely you can go for Galaxy phones. This is a really nice phone to have those. But anyway, this is not a flagship killer, but yeah, that kills the flagships, that I must say here. It's one of the fastest fingerprint sensor, great nice camera, great design, solid build quality, super sharp displays here, 64 gigabytes internal, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and a Snapdragon 820, one of the fastest right now here. So a very great package that you are, whatever you are paying for that, even you are getting more than that, that I will say here. So from my side, I will recommend that. Definitely go ahead and buy that phone here, and do compare with the Nexus 6P here in terms of camera. I will make a new video in terms of performance. Already I've shown the performance difference. I will compare all the other features here, and I will see whether this thing is really matters to you or not. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video, and if I helped you, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, watch more. And this is Saurabh behind the scene. I'll talk to you very soon. Have a nice day ahead.